Hi, my name is Kelly.
And hi, my name is Shirley.
We're first going to introduce ourselves. I'm a mother of two. My kids are 5 years old and 7 years old.
I'm a mother of two as well, and I have a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old.
So I've met Shirley for quite a really long time already. And we went through a lot together. I've seen her worst, and I've also seen her good sides, everything that she went through in her past 7 years. So I know that she went through a lot in her life, and we would really want to get an opportunity to bring a message out for you guys. We're going to share her experience and tell you what happened in her life. Can you please begin?
Yeah, so I spent a lot of time thinking whether or not to share this information because it's a very vulnerable time, and all those pictures are really personal to me. So this video, I'm just hoping that by sharing that more people will be aware of the danger of using steroids, and hopefully you will do your research before you use anything on your body. And I really don't want to see anyone go through what I went through.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So she wants to bring out a message about overuse of steroids. Can you tell us the background about why you began using steroids?
So I had eczema since I was a baby, and my parents brought me to my family doctor, and he prescribed steroid cream as a treatment, and he mixed his own cream. So till this day, I have no idea what I used for the past 20 years. I just used it on and off. Whenever a rash appears, I just put it on, and it just works like a magic cream for me, like
Miracle cream.
Yeah, miracle cream. Works like magic. Like I just have to put it on, and when I wake up the next morning, all my rashes are gone. Yeah. So because of how effective it was, and no one told me the side effect of it, so I just kept using it.
Mm-hmm. So what happened after using it for a prolonged period of time? So I guess you used it for a good 20 something years,
Yes,
right?
yes, for a very long time. What happened was near the end of it, like near the end of like 20 years of my usage, I felt like the steroid cream was not more as effective as before. And also I did some research on it and realized that steroid really damages my body internally.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided to stop using it. But once I stopped, I realized that my skin was actually addicted to the cream, and it causes something called red skin syndrome.
Mm-hmm. So just in case you have no knowledge on using steroids cream, yes, they are prescriptive drugs nowadays, and it is safe to use with the doctors or physicians or the dermatologist's prescription. But there's actually no really extensive research on overuse of steroids for 20 years or 30 years of prolonged use. Even to this day, I know a lot of people are still using steroids cream as prescribed it just twice a day, very lightly, very gently, a very thin layer just in the morning and at night. But then for a prolonged use, your skin, like she said, it actually gets addicted to using steroids. So after a long time, your skin actually gets really adapted to it. So you will need a stronger steroids, get more effective. So she used it for a long time, and it got away all of her problems. But
On the surface.
on the surface. But
Yeah.
and then, so can you tell us your experience of using steroids cream? What did it do to you?
After I stopped using it, I'll say within a week, my skin was like bright red from head to toe. It was shedding, and I had elephant skin everywhere, and my skin started to crack really badly, and I had to like I walk around like a mummy basically because I had to bandage those area. Whenever I try to move parts of my body, it cracks open like the crack gets deeper and deeper. And also I was swollen on my neck and around this chin area, and I was losing a lot of hair. And also around my mouth, I was cracking a lot too. And there was a really bad oozing. I was oozing from my head, actually head to toe as well. And I find it was extra itchy and I couldn't sleep, and it was really bad cycle. Like I was itchy, couldn't sleep, therefore my condition was getting worse. The oozing was so bad that I remember waking up in the morning and the bed was always wet.
The reason why we're doing this video together because I was the witness. I've actually met her in her young days, that she literally wrapped herself up like from top to the feet, that you could only see her eyes. No, I think she was wearing her glasses as well. So it was really bad, that it really hurt a woman's self-esteem.
Yes. And I have always struggled with that since a kid, since I had eczema when I was really young. So it didn't help at all. Made things worse.
Other than everything on the surface, can you tell me what it did on the inside of you?
I think I had a really, really low immune system, like weak immune system. I was getting sick a lot, and I catch cold and flu really easily, and it takes really, really long time for me to recover. I also had food allergy. I felt like whatever I ate, I just had flare-ups. I also had low bone density. Well, how did I find out? Well, it's because when I went to body check, the doctor told me I had like a low bone density, and it's
for her age.
Yeah, it's very abnormal for a 24-year-old to have that. So I thought that was really weird.
And then all these triggered her to actually look up, okay, so what had I done to make myself so weak all these years? And then I believe that her body was turning down, and she felt it.
Yep.
Yes,
I felt it for sure. Yeah.
So what did you try to help yourself?
Wow, I did a lot of things, spent a lot of money, and spent lots of time doing research. Some stuff I tried. Well, I went to see a Chinese doctor. I went to see a naturopath. I went to see a chiropractor. Actually, anyone that I could just get help from, I just went. My naturopath just gave me lots of supplement that support my digestion and my gut. They believed I had leaky gut, and then they think I should take supplement to heal that. My Chinese doctor offered me Chinese traditional medicine, which caused a huge flare-up right after drinking it. And I believe I'm allergic to the pesticides on some of the herbs. I don't know what is in there. So that's why from then on, I was very, very careful with like what I try. I always make sure I do my research.
Because your body is already really toxin overloaded.
Yes.
And of course, it's not just the pesticides parts, right? And you have a lot of food allergies as well. Yes, so you can't even eat green.
Yeah, I can't eat dairy. I can't eat gluten. It was I remember there was a time that I just lived on sweet potato and avocado.
How do you live? Okay. Basically, everything has to do with your immune system. Your immune system was so bad, so low, that actually with all the food allergies and all the other stuff that give you, like even having a little bit of sugar gives you a flare-up and all that, you're basically having an autoimmune system. Your immune system just broke down, so it keeps hurting yourself.
Yes, that's right.
So it's your body is attacking yourself when really shouldn't have.
Yes.
Okay? And because there were a lot of toxins, so you took care of your guts well to let all the stuff to come out, the bad stuff to come out. But then in the end, what did you use to really boost up your immune system, to really get a comeback? And look at her today. she looks healthy and her skin is all shiny again. So what did you do? Let's
So,
share your secret.
like I spent 6 years in this journey so far, and I'll say the past 4 years, the 4 years in the beginning, I just really tried everything I can think of, to really help myself get better. But I'll say that it is the last 2 years that I was able to find something that really worked. My friend recommended me this herbal supplement. I was hesitant at first because, when I heard it's like herbal supplement, I was like, oh no, I don't want to risk, flaring up again.
Another one.
Exactly. So I did the research and realized this company had really good technology to only pull out the effective ingredients from the herbs, and they were able to purify it. So I was willing to try. I was like, okay, let's take that risk and try. And I think I tried to take it for 6 months, and I can immediately feel I have more energy, and I was getting sick less often. So it really, I felt like my immune system was stronger. Another thing that really helped was 2 sets of skincare that has like healing properties in there, like special ingredients. I think that really helped, heal from inside out. So I needed both products to work together, and I was so thankful for that friend that really recommended me these products, and I was able to reach where I am right now. Yeah.
Okay, congratulations. You've done it.
Thanks.
So you have to just keep up with it.
Yes.
Keep boosting your immune system.
Yes.
Don't let it down, especially
Yes.
at this time during the COVID-19. You just don't know. Immune system, it's what we're betting on, right?
Yes, immune system is everything.
Okay. So thank you for sharing your experience today. And I hope everybody gets the message about using steroids cream, overuse of steroids cream. There are a lot of side effects to it that may not surface in the beginning, but there are a lot of bad sides to it too. So you really have to explore and know what you're using and be careful. And we're not trying to say that do not trust doctors. That's kind of what we do as well with therapists. But we have to be alert and more aware.
Well, I always tell people you have to be a well-informed consumer. Like you have to learn about these things yourself, kind of to protect yourself.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll see you next time, and we'll talk about what are the special things that she used to help her for this healing. Bye.
Bye.